What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on No Man's Sky. When we left off in the last episode, we found this area with a lot of platinum and got a crap load of it, or at least I think so. So now my biggest thing at the moment is trying to find a place to sell it. Because... oh, trading post, there we go. That'll do. We might want to... yeah, we're gonna go up and over. Well, I don't know, we might... I kind of wanted to complete the record for this planet, but I think I'm kind of over it at this point, so we might just head to the station? I don't know. Now, we were already there, the space anomaly. I don't know why that's not going away. Tell you what, let's actually jump to a new place. So let's path towards the Atlas interface. Let's do that. Let's see how to... there we go. 4 planets, 2 moons. How far can I get? Too far to jump, upgrade, drive. Alright. We'll go this way then. Add waypoint. Navigation... engage! Because you always end up at a space station when you drop in, or at least that's been the system so far. So I'm figuring we can sell some stuff when we get there, but that'll also drop us into a new system we can check on. Alrighty. Yep, that place. Names that I will never be able to know how to pronounce. Okay, send out a pulse. Abandoned building detected. How do you detect an abandoned building this high up? We're in space. Ooh. You're new. I think. Have I seen you before? Can I get in here? Not through there, I guess. Where's your door? I don't know that we've seen one of these before. These triangle ones? Maybe we have. Maybe I just don't remember it. Alright. Now I know there's probably a room over here we can get like a thing from. A suit upgrade and stuff, but I actually want to free up my inventory first, just in case it's something that we actually want to keep. Is this a new race? Who are you? I think you're new. Corporal Gun. Okay, there's the terminal. Just sell all the platinum. That's really all I'm worried about at the moment because it's taking up so much space. We're gonna sell all the platinum. Get 1,500 units. Oh wait, they sell... oh no, I sold 1,500 for whatever amount I got, which must have been a fairly decent amount because I went up to another... I think it was like 600,000 now. Okay, what do you got for me? Oh, he's Vakeen. Okay, I forgot about them. So we're back in Vakeen space, I guess. The warrior looks up from a screen of flashing alerts. It bares its teeth at me and quivers with barely contained fury. It's clear that my presence is barely tolerated. Its hand reaches to its weapon. Offer to help? Leave the warrior alone. I probably should leave him alone. Interloper, warrior, death, death, death. Okay, there was only one. That just sounded better with 3. Screw it. The warrior's outrage, it slaps me hard across the face. Yeah, I kind of figured that probably wasn't the right call. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I tried to be nice, try to help the guy out, but no. Atlas Pass 3. I really need to figure out how to upgrade it. Getting one in the first place was kind of complicated, so I don't know what upgrading the pass would be like. Other than maybe if we do enough Atlas stuff, or Atlas-related things, it'll tell me what's going on. Alright, let's see if we can butter this guy up again. Hi, how are you? Interloper. The warrior is making snarl noises that sound strangely upbeat. It doesn't seem intent on violence right now. Yeah, because he already smacked me. The warrior agrees to help. Absent. Okay. What's left in my inventory? Okay, we have some room, but probably should sell some stuff. Some other stuff. That's a weird little ship. I think we've seen one of those before already. They got some funky looking little ships, though. I'll give them that. Aha! I have an Atlas Pass. Open sesame. Get some carbon. This is weird. Oh wow. Okay, lots of carbon. Can I get them off these plants too? Yeah, you can. Holy crap. This is like conversations for days. Yep, there's a suit upgrade. Cool. What are you? First aid? Don't need you. You're probably higher than I can enter. Yep. Okay. What do you got for me? New technology discovered. Mining beam companion unit. Interesting. And, of course, suit upgrade. Woohoo! What are you gonna run me? 90,000. Oh well. What are you gonna do? It gives me more places to put stuff. Alrighty. Ow. Apparently that was too far to fall. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell some stuff, and then I will probably head down toward the planet. Alrighty, so I sold off what I didn't really need. Send ourselves out another pulse. Trading post detected. There's another planet over there, or a moon or something. That's an abandoned building. That's the trading post. Okay. Let's head that way. See what this trading post can give us. More of a good place to drop in because you know that there's people and stuff around. So. Uh-oh. Get going. Get going. Woo! Alright. Well, this place is interesting. It's kind of snowy and green at the same time. Well, I think it's snowy. Maybe that's just the atmosphere. I've gotten to where you can't really tell how something is or how it looks or whatever because the outside atmosphere looks so much different than what the planet actually looks like when you get on the surface. It's kind of weird. Alright. I wonder if they'll follow you down onto a planet or not. That should be an interesting thing to find out. That we'll know in a second. Because apparently they found cargo of mine that they liked. Whee! I mean, it doesn't seem like they're following me. So that's good. This is a weird planet. Oh, and by the way, just because we were talking about planets, warm, limited, abundant, lacking. Intriguing. Since we were talking about planets and habitats and stuff, I had a couple comments about, oh my gosh, I gotta check that ship out. About the last planet I was on not being cold because it was 70 degrees Celsius. If you actually look at it, it was negative 70 degrees. So that's why I mentioned it being really cold. This kind of looks like a, Sith interceptor ship, almost. Covers its teeth and stares out toward me. It is clearly willing to trade, but doesn't want to show emotion. Its kind are reluctant to give any advantages during negotiations. So it hit its teeth? Okay then. 24 slots, 2.5 million. That's a cool looking ship. It really reminds me of the Sith Interceptor from episode 1. That's cool. That's pretty cool. 2 million though. How do you make money in this game? I mean, I have like 600,000 or whatever, but I keep spending it on suit upgrades because it lets me carry more, which then, hypothetically, you could say, you know, they're then going to let you make more, so it's kind of a weird symbiosis interloper. Now, this is interesting. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say sometimes they're red and sometimes they're not, but apparently it's just after a minute the words turn back to an orangey color. The warrior's facial markings draw into a smirk. How can you tell if he's smirking? As it looks me up and down, I feel like I'm being sized up as potential combatant. The creature points to an intriguing blueprint on its screen, then points to its own face. I'm being goaded into punching it. The lifeform barks menacingly. It's clear that this action will result in swift retribution. Am I reading this right? That basically he's saying if I punch him, he gives me a blueprint? Alright, screw it. I'm going to punch him. The warrior strikes back with astonishing force. It barks out laughter before handing me the blueprint. Homing bolt adapter. Boltcaster rounds trace and follow target movement. Best used on lifeforms with unpredictable attack patterns. Aquasphere. What the heck is that? The rest of it's actually not that hard to make, but what is an aquasphere? I haven't run across one of those, I don't think. It's gotta be some, like one of these where it's for a certain race or something. I don't know. Side note, totally got a blueprint off of punching a dude. It's great. Gotta love it. Vakeen! The lifeform seems open to conversation, or conversation, and its ancestors are currently not offended by my presence. That's great. He agrees! Yay! More words. Education. Thank you, sir, for educating me about education. Eduception? Maybe? Alright, now I don't see any of... Usually there's, like, supplies. Meet 25 aliens. Oh, here's some. Since I'm right here, I mean, why go somewhere and then have to sell stuff later? Gek Charm. I was kind of hoping to find whatever that... water sphere thing was. That would be kind of helpful. Geknip. Nope, not it. Not it. I don't see any of those containers over on that platform. Let's go check our pad. Not seeing any. Alright, well before we get going on this planet, actually let me check. Does this one have a record? I don't think it has a record. We might leave here, actually. Go to a different one. Not that this is a bad place for, like, selling or anything like that, but, I don't know. I'm just not real super thrilled with it, so we might move on to another one. Because we've been kind of sitting kind of still lately, and I kind of want to get moving and go explore and do stuff. Let's see. I know I have at least one more warp cell. So, how about we just continue along our path to the next Atlas interface and see where that gets us. Now, here's an interesting thing I just now noticed. If you take off from the space station or a landing pad, it does not seem to use your launch thrusters. AKA loop. Oh boy. I want my beams, right? Yeah. Alright, where are they? Oh, they're there. That's not cool. They didn't show up until they were in front of me. Where'd he go? Yeah, I definitely like these lasers. Where'd he go? They need to probably change the color of the arrows to a little brighter red so I can kind of see that, hey, that's actually a target. Boom. What now? What now? Alright. Let's see where our next stop is. Actually, how many jumps do we have? Oh, there's only 2 more? Alright, let's just go to the Atlas interface and then we'll stop at that place and see what happens. How about that? Alright, so this is the next on our list of stops. This is actually a little bit different. We finally encountered like a weirder, or a more weird area, like purple. I think most of the places we've been have been kind of like, whatchamacallit, like green or orange or something you would kind of expect. So this is kind of our our first purpley kind of odd looking system. This is a interesting station. Kind of looks like you know when you're really bad at drawing, like I don't know, me, and you draw a tree and you draw it with like, you know, the stick and then the looks like an upside down tree. Upside down tree station. That's kind of what I'm thinking about that. It would have actually looked really interesting and cool without that top part, but the top just makes it look like a tree upside down. It's kind of strange. Alright. It's round 2. And I stopped here so we can get words and the suit upgrade and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll probably head over to the Atlas interface, because this is only one system over, so we can always jump back. Oh gosh, all the carbon. It is funny how carbon has kind of been relegated to conversation pieces. Use plutonium for your thrusters, thaumium for everything else. What do you need carbon for? Oh, conversations. Got it. It is kind of odd, now that I'm thinking about it, too. Ooh. Plasma launcher grenades cause heightened damage within their localized zone of impact. Interesting. It is interesting, too, that people that you talk to actually want carbon, considering they're the ones that have these stations with the plants on them that I'm getting the carbon from in the first place. Kind of odd, don't you think? Ugh, so expensive. Oh well. Okay. So that's probably all I can get out of here. Ooh, that's a new one. That's a cool little ship. Alright. Don't slap me this time, you stupid Viking. Some Korvax. Korvax are kind of interesting people. They're kind of cool. Still don't know what they're saying. Weapon. Ooh. Death, weapon. The panicked life form is studying a diagram of 2 warriors in combat while a chosen form of multi-tool weaponry sits below in a storage vault. An angry recorded message is playing. It's a sequence of furious barks and screams that clearly have a moral high ground. The life form sees the battle scars on my exosuit and instantly yelps a question. Report cowardice? Okay, so the life form is studying a diagram too. An angry recorded message. So I'm guessing the report cowardice thing has me kind of at odds. Like, I don't know what he's... I guess it's a message saying he needs to fight or something and he doesn't want to. Ah, screw it. Let's just accept it. Dramatic music plays, the warrior barks with joy. I am given the multi-tool for the fight ahead. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it sucks. By comparison. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, I have 12, it has 11. Meh. Not really that... Unless it has something I can't make, but I don't think it does. So, yeah. No, thanks, sorry. My bad, I thought you were actually gonna, like, give me a cool one. But I guess if he was not wanting to fight, he probably wouldn't have had a good weapon, so... They wouldn't give him good guns. The warrior shivers in anticipation before confronting me. It barks savagely, showing yellowed canines and a bloodied tongue. Well, that's lovely. As soon as the fury begins, however, it seems to be over. The lifeform nods solemnly and indicates that it will hear my plea. Plea? Plea is such a strong word. I'm not pleading, I'm talking. Blob. Thank you for teaching me the word of blob. Alright. I might add a waypoint to this place and come back to it at some point. Really? Whatever. Yeah, I might come back to this one, because this looks kind of cool. It has an interesting setup to it. Actually, we'll do a scan, see if there's anything... Tower? Transmission tower. I thought it just said tower. Transmission tower, huh? Let's see if we can add... Pretty sure we can add a waypoint. Path towards waypoint. No, I want to set a waypoint. How does one do this? Free exploration mode. You? So I guess if it's my current location, I can't set it. Whatever. I've got a video evidence of it, so I know what I'm looking at. I'll go back and look the name up. I know I'm only one jump away from this Atlas interface, so there's that. Alright, we have arrived at that. Now, this is something interesting. I keep seeing it say Uslid or something Galaxy. I thought that this was kind of like a Elite Dangerous where it all existed. Ooh, that's a cool place. That's a cool planet. I thought it existed within a galaxy and you were exploring to get to the center of the galaxy. But that makes me wonder, is there more than one galaxy and you're getting to the center of the universe? So I'm a little not clear on that, per se. These Atlas interfaces, though, they're always awesome looking and creepy, like, all at the same time. I really don't know how I feel about the Atlas at this point. It kind of makes me think it's probably like the villain or something of the game, masquerading as like the good guy or something. I don't know. It just... Name one series ever where the good guy, his color scheme is black and red. Right? Like, how many movies and games and stuff have you seen where the bad guys is black and red versus the good guys? So you can understand my reservations. Though, I have to acknowledge its awesomeness. Oh, wait a minute. Can I walk out here and pick up words? Is that a thing? What is this stuff? Learn the word for Federation. Why am I picking up Gek words? Maybe it is like Mass Effect and the Gek are working for the Reapers. Maybe? No. Yeah, hold your horses, big guy. I'm word collecting here. I didn't know I could do this. Trading. Actually, to be honest, I didn't even know I could walk out here until I kind of walked out here. And, then it gave me stuff. Right. I'm guessing these lines are my cage, though. Ow! Dude, I need, like, extra fall damage or something, or fall damage resistance. I hear ya, you big oaf. Get over it. I'm word hunting. That looks like a black hole or something. It's gonna eat my face. Warp cell. Warp cell. Well, how generous of you. Whoop. What the? Have I done this before? Or is this a new one? This looks like a new one. Another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been waiting for me? Am I somehow chosen? I sense the creators of this reality. They emulate everything. The Gek and the Vy'keen, the Korvax and the Sentinels, every world, I thought that said word, that turns and form that lives. The ghost of them lingers and drives me on. There is so much I can learn from them. This is funny. It's like refuse or consent, and I have no idea what it's asking me because I don't speak Atlas yet, apparently. Whatever. I take the gift of knowledge, certain in my decision, all doubts are silenced. The stars await me, an Atlas stone. Yeah, about that whole all of my doubts are quieted thing. They're not. Spoiler alert. I'm not quieted. I still doubt them. Ooh, what is this? Longer lasting shielding from extreme cold damage on frozen worlds. Well, now, ain't that cozy? Nah, literally. Alright. Now, I don't think... Let's get out here into space and check the galaxy map. I don't think that getting an Atlas thingy-mabobber or whatever then triggers the direction for another Atlas interface. I think I have to find a... whatchamacallit? One of those anomalies. And when we find an anomaly, then I think I have to give them the Atlas Stone and they'll give me directions and probably upgrade my pass, too.
Orbital station coordinates
Oh,
received.
no. Yeah, so this is the anomaly one. Where are you at? That's the... Oh, maybe it is giving me another Atlas interface. Okay. But see, I don't know if that's an Atlas interface like what we just encountered, or is this the, that might be the anomaly one where I was talking about where we turn in stuff and they... It's those two dudes, the one Korvax guy and the one, other dude. That I, totally remember his race. I mean, totally. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. This planet looks actually kind of cool, though. Like, I want to check this one out. Whee! I do love that, for the most part, they give you plenty of time not to run into things and die. That's kind of great. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna land here. Maybe sell some stuff. I'm gonna hold on to my Atlas Stone in case I need to give it to him for my Atlas Pass or something. I'm pretty sure that I do, but I'm not 100%, but better safe than sorry, so I'm just gonna hang on to it. The warp cells I'll probably use. Everything else we could sell. I'll talk to this guy, get another upgrade, yada 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 yada. And then we're going to go down to that planet that looks mostly water, because I don't think we've come across the planet that looked like that. At least not from the outside. We've already said they rarely look like what they do on the outside, but can't judge a planet by its atmosphere. Alright, what are you? Open sesame. I know these doors. This is a different race than Vy'keen. It's like Gek, maybe? There's one race, it might have been the Gek, I'm not 100% sure, but there's one race that always reminds me of those little dudes off of Mass Effect, that they look like a little computer dwarf kind of thing, like the... it's really hard to explain, and they have like the little robot They look kind of cybernetic, but I don't even remember what they are, actually, in Mass Effect, now that I think about it. Yeah, it is them. This guy. He's not cybernetic enough, but it's just like the short little pudgy kind of character. It reminds me of like the guys off of Mass Effect. Despair, Gek Trader, Low Give. The Trader eyes the facility exit door sadly, as if it had been stuck in here for a while. It reaches down with its beak and dejectedly pecks at its suit's power cell and life support system. It looks run down. The lack of charge means that it's ill-equipped for the planetary conditions and predators that rage outside. Yeah, sure, we'll give him carbon. I've got carbon coming out my ears now. It recharges its suit power cell and rewards me. Hey, with another thermic layer. Interesting. I actually can build that right now. Oh, right, words. Give me words. Gek Federation something. The trader is clicking its beak and drooling slightly. When the drool is about to hit the hem of its suit, it somehow manages to snort it back through its nasal holes, creating an impressive, if temporary, phlegm loop. That's very odd. Okay. Yeah, no, never mind. You stick with your phlegm loop there. Yeah. That was unexpected. Alright. So let's head down to the surface. We'll check out the planet, land somewhere. Valued customer. Gek standing. Let me get in my ship! I don't care. Alright. Okay, let's head for the hills. I was kind of hoping I could pick up something. Resource deposit detect. That's new. Never seen that one before. Yeah, but it's on the wrong planet. I want to look at this one. Let's look at this one first. We'll do that next episode or something. I don't know. Let's just warp in. I don't have any place to go. Once again, really not quite what it's supposed to look like, or at least color-wise and stuff is a little weird. Like, I expected it to be a lot more blue, and it's a lot more red. So there's that. Let me just go ahead and stop here. This is a weird place that looks like mushrooms that look like satellite dishes, and... Ow! What the heck hit me? Low security, frequent, non-existent... I didn't catch the temperature thing. Oh, radioactive! Yay! Radioactive. Lovely. That explains all the weird mushrooms and crap. Because radiation. Ooh, what are you? Carbon? Oh, that's creepy, it's moving. What is that? That's weird. So creepy. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so on that note, that might end up being my screenshot for this episode, because that's just weird. Radiation, man. Radiation does weird things. So, anyways, we're going to end the episode here on that note. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.